Good morning, my dear students. In the previous class, we have discussed the proximity sensors, pneumatic sensors, light sensors, as well as the tactile sensors. Today, we'll see the smart sensors, how the smart sensors are works, and which are the applications of smart sensors, where we are using these type of sensors in industry as well as the home appliances. Okay, so let us see the first, what is smart sensor. Sometimes we'll call it as the smart sensor as a intelligent sensor as well. So the sensors having the decision making by itself, so these sensors have take the own decision by themselves, and communication logic is added to the basic sensors. So this sensor will going to decide, so whether where we need to fix the setup, and this will going to communicate some of the UV rays or some of the UR sensors or ultrasonic sensors, so or proximity sensors. So these type of sensors will going to communicate with some of the basic uh, sensors. uh, and this is nothing but the intelligent sensor or smart sensors. Here you can look the schematic or block diagram of the smart sensors, how it going to work. Okay, so this is just a schematic diagram, how we are going to acquire the data in system using some smart pressure applied on the any component, and it is going to decide it. Okay, so let us consider. So we are going to apply some pressure, that is force on the any components. So then it is going to convert some analog to digital value using the converter here. So that is connected to one microcontroller. So microcontroller is going to decide whether the calibration data is stored in the system or not, using some inputs here. So then microcontroller is going to decide whether the input is given perfectly to the system or not. Okay, using some intelligent or smart sensors implemented in the microcontroller, then it is going to connect with the memory is going to store the data whatever the we are getting output here. So in such sensors, so then what are the other features here? So it has the compensation for interfacing inputs here. It is going to decide input output interfering, then linearization, the output whatever we are getting the, so that will be in perfectly all right. So then it is going to test by itself only, it does not depend upon any other sensors to work on this system. Okay, so whether some other sensors if you implemented, or if it is depending upon other sensors, means it is a lag of time here. So that's why it is going to test by itself only. So then calibration facility, so whatever we are getting the output, that is going to compare using the memory location here, using the memory, because memory has its stored value. So it is going to compare the calibrated value with the stored, that is standard values. So then it is going to calibrate. Okay, then whatever we are using here, the piezoresistive sensors are used here in the, so it means the intelligent or smart sensor, sometimes we'll call it as the our particular name, that will be the piezoresistive sensor here. Okay, to sense the pressure whatever we are applying on the system here. So then according to the IEEE standard, smart sensors includes some features here. Which are those? One is STIM, that is smart transducer interface module, and NCAP, that will be the network application process, TDES, TEDS transducer electronic data sheet, and TII, transducer independent interface. Okay, so these are the 4 IEEE 1451.2 standards for the smart sensors. Okay, then here the TEDS, that is transducer electronic data sheet, contains some information of the transducer's identification. Which transducer we are going to adopting here, that is going to decide by the TEDS, that is transducer electronic data sheet. How it is work? For example, it is going to identify the making of the machine or system, then what is the model and what are its specifications, and if the calibration has been done, it is going to identify the difference between the standard value and the calibration values, and location where we are going to identify it, means the exact location of the system. So whether it is in the memory, whether it is in the motherboard, for example, if we consider system here. Okay, so location of the system is also identified by using the TEDS. So then if any transducers can be interfaced through this STEM. Okay, so smart transducer interface module, it is going to perform the function of some signal conditioning. So then it is going to decide the condition of the signal and signal processing pattern, which pattern we are going to get the output here. That is again recognition of pattern is going to happen by using the STIM. Also the monitoring of the signal is also happened by using STIM here. Then transfer independent interface, what is the function of TII? So it is going to interface with the STIM here. The TII is going to interconnect with or interface with STIM. Then it is of that is TII is the 10 wire serial input output bus that is going to define the data transport from STIM to NCAP. How much data is going to transform from one interface module to the another interface module? That will be here they have considered STIM to NCAP. Okay, so by the 10 wire serial IO port is used to calibrate the data transportation from one system to another system. Then what are the main applications or useful of these smart users, where we are going to use this type of intelligent sensors are used to identify the condition of the system in a plant, whether the system is working properly or not. So to identify that, we are going to use this smart. Also to monitor the health of the machine, whether the machine is perfectly alright or not, or any components in the system is damaged, that is going to identify by smart sensor, and the process also, and to detect the possible damage. If any damage is happened in the system, that is going to identify by using the intelligent or smart sensors here. Now let us look the next topic, that is fiber optic transducers. Okay, so then what is fiber optic transducer here? So it is going to work on the principle of alteration of light by external variables like motion, temperature, pressure, flow, strain, pH value, particle size, etc. So it means it is going to identify the particle size ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಓಕೆ, ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಮೋಷನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಅದನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ, ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಯಾವುದಂದ್ರೆ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್